We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Miami Dolphins. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Breida, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. But don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
So pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4.
And on play action, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Operating from the red zone now. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete here.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Yards remaining on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Dolphins, nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Matt Milano able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And able to find John Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 18 on the play.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fournette on the toss to the right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
It's
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. out just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jerry Hughes able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fournette on the counter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Leonard Fournette.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 5 now. Allen, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogba that time able to drop him for a loss. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A gain of 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They run with Breida. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of...
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Second down at 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 58, come on.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, London.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Leonard Fournette.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd and 14.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Carrier.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They run it with Breida, and he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, they'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for two, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a one-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the fourth. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Going deep for, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
29.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
18 on the play. And a London first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
9-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And on now is the punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That might be it right there.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Man, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Dolphins. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
36.